Thank you. Okay.
So ordered.
So we have enough here, just with this here. We have enough here to do an investigation, and this is just the stuff that is unclassified that the intelligence community has put out there. We don't have to talk about...
Will the gentleman yield?
Yeah, sure, I yield.
2 points. Number one, sources and methods are the sole jurisdiction of the Intelligence Committee. Number two, have you really thought this through? Do you really think it's appropriate for this committee to investigate the specific hack of the DCCC?
Absolutely.
Because if you're going to do an investigation of the DCCC, we're going to have to dive into a political party's infrastructure, operations, data. I don't think that's appropriate.
You know what,
here's the difference.
Well,
here's the difference.
Reclaiming my time. You're using all my time here. Look, they hacked our election. This should be bipartisan. This should not be Democrat versus Republican.
The gentleman's time is well expired. As I said, I do think there should be, as I said when it happened, there should be an investigation. There should be a prosecution. They should go after.
We are the investigations committee.
The gentleman's time has expired. The Intelligence Committee is the only one that can look at sources and methods. That is the rules of the House.
We won't look at sources and methods. We'll just look what the agencies themselves have made public.
The gentleman's time has expired. And if you're going to do a proper investigation, as this committee did, with the breach at the Office of Personnel Management, you have to look at the two sides of the breach. Those that were trying to do it, which this committee could not look at in the OPM breach. Again, that is the purview of the House Intelligence Committee. But we could look at those that were breached and how inept their systems were and how bad it was set up and how the Inspector General was warning of these things. That we did do.
We had 9 separate investigations on Hillary Clinton. 9 separate investigations.
The gentleman is out of order. The gentleman's time has expired. I give you well more than 5 minutes. What I think is inappropriate, I'm trying to answer the question, it would be wholly inappropriate for the United States Congress for us to dive into the DCCC. You might want to do an investigation yourself of the DCCC. I don't think that the United States Congress should be diving into their individual private systems of a political party. I think that's too bad. If you want me to start issuing subpoenas on the DCCC, I'm probably not going to do it, but go ahead and suggest it. I just
How
think it's
about some of the FBI?
The gentleman's time has expired.
You asked me a question.
No, I did not. I did not.
You asked me if I wanted.
I did not ask. The gentleman is out of order.
The chairman, I think we need to come down here a little bit.
Okay, can I ask
and if the chairman would just give me 30 more seconds. And all I was saying is I was just hoping that
I'd like to ask you a question, if you don't mind, to my ranking member. Does the ranking member believe that this committee should do an investigation of the DCCC?
all of us should be going berserk. I mean, we should be going, just really, really upset. What happened with the Benghazi committee? Basically, it became a partisan fight.
Hold on. The gentleman's time's expired here. You're going well outside the scope of this discussion.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Yes.
I'm not.
I've given you ample time. I'll give you more time.
Don't do an ISO on me, please.
No,
don't do that.
I'm asking you a simple question. I just want an answer to a simple question. If you don't want to answer it, it's fine.
I've answered it. I've told you.
I'm going to ask one more time.
Yes.
I
answered you. Okay. Yes. I just answered you.
I just
answered you.
Okay. I'm just saying.
What I said. You're not listening. What I said was that what the gentleman asked. All he asked, he said, take the unclassified information. Do not turn a blind eye to an attack on our electoral system.
Mr. Chairman. My last point. I don't think it's appropriate. I disagree with the attack on the integrity of the Intelligence Committee. I disagree with that. I think they are of integrity. I think Mr. Schiff and Mr. Nunes are men of integrity, and they run that committee appropriately. And I'm sorry you don't feel that.
I didn't. Now, see, now you done put something in my mouth. Let me be real
no,
clear.
No. I get to make my point.
No, you said something that's not accurate. What I said was like an independent investigation. That's all.
Mr. Meadows.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman.
Last point. last point, and we're going to recognize Mr. Meadows. We've gone way past the time here.
Thank you.
And I ask this rhetorically. Do the Democrats truly want this committee to do an investigation of the DNC and the DCCC?
Yes, yes, we do.
Wow, okay. We're now going to recognize.
A lot of these emails are already public. They're already public. They leaked them. We
Now-
already know what they
now,
are, the most damaging ones.
Let's recognize the gentleman from North Carolina, Mr. Meadows.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We're going to refocus on the focus of this hearing. I wish that we would have as much passion that is concerned about the well-being of the 22,000 people that got hacked, the potential security breaches that are there. Instead of losing or winning an election, I wish we'd have as much passion about that. Let's start to focus on the real aspects of what we need to be doing. There are other hacks with the IRS. Let's focus on the hardworking American taxpayers. You know, I'm sick and tired of hearing the repeated talking points over and over again. There is no one who will work in a more bipartisan way to get to the truth than me. But I disapprove of the talking points that continue to get repeated to undermine the credibility of a duly elected president.
Will the gentleman yield?
No, I will not.